Namaste. It's the Spiritual Daywalker with your tarot card reading for this new moon phase from 26th of September until 9th of October. This new moon is in Libra, so Aries, it's probably going to set your relationships with other people right, especially since you're such a fiery personality. But you kind of found someone. Well, I kind of looked into the cards when I was shuffling because something fell out, and well, there are people around you that balance you. You just got to trust them, right? So let's see how this is reflected in your reading. That being said, it is a general reading, so if it resonates with you, feel free to drop a comment, like and subscribe. Also, share. If it doesn't resonate with you, drop the message. No big deal. Let's see in the DNA spread. Hope you can see at least a bit of it, how your energies are going to play out until the 9th of October. In your soul spot, there's a 10 of Wands, which is very much in sync, like your soul decided to, deal with a lot of stuff at the same time. Well, it's deal with your impulsiveness, with your fire energy. I mean, Wands is fire, 10 is a completed cycle. So this often means taking on too much, right? But this idea of taking on too much or going for in too many directions at the same time, this is what your soul decided to deal with right now. Now, let's see, in your challenge, there's a 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's one of the cards that fell out. So it is about you realizing something about your past, about how life treated you, and drawing a lesson from that, right? So 7 of Pentacles is for evaluation. So it is you taking stock in a sense, right? You are manifesting. A 6 of Cups, another of the cards that fell out. So it's amazing. 6 of Cups in reverse is you letting go of that past. Exactly what I was talking about, especially since this is the 6 of Cups, meaning water energy. So it is emotional. It is about leaving your baggage behind, because this baggage is making you take on too much. That is like your MO up until this day, which you're then letting go through this experience. In the spot of the 1, there is the World. See, letting go. See, it is about completing a cycle. The 10 of Wands in your soul spot initiates this cycle ending, you coming to a close with something that, well, you've been carrying a long time, a way you've been acting a long time because of that 7 of Pentacles, or what the 7 of Pentacles refers to. When you like, take a look at your past, take a look at how your earth, your manifestation, your world changed over time. So now it's time to apply new rules and new ways of acting, right? So the World, on the other hand, what gives you balance and takes a little out of it is the 9 of Cups in reverse. So, well, usually this can be a card for a wish fulfilled and like happiness, whatever, right? But in this case, when it's taken out the pace in the spot of the one of the 2, taken out the pace and is in reverse, so that kind of means that all these pots you used to use to like keep your cup filled are not exactly making you happy anymore, right? Referring to the 10 that is up there, when you're like, you're pulling in many directions at the same time, and you used to handle that very well, and it is about like making you fulfilled, but it's not fulfilling you anymore. So this, what's taking out the pace, is like, do I need that many options actually, right? Very interesting. What you're learning from that in the spot of the 3, where you like the conviction you get from this. Well, the 2 of Wands in reverse. Maybe, well, it is picking a direction actually, right? Or you struggling with picking a direction, meaning it's about commitment issues in a sense, right? Because you've been keeping your options open, like just in case something happens, because there's something in your past that make you believe that, well, when shit hits the fan, at least I have this, or I have this, or I have this, right? But somehow this is supposed to end, and we're gonna see why in the next few cards probably. So in the spot of challenge, the 4 and 5, the thought or idea that is giving you security in this is the sun. It is your fiery energy, and is the love for life, right? And the love for going on, and it is your pride in a sense. Well, your pride is kind of being tackled, but realizing that this was never about you. You're just, well, you're just afraid of how people might react to the fire you carry, right, Aries? But that sun being there is a beautiful, beautiful fallback place. It's your happy place. In the spot of the 4, there is your happy place where you can go to, right? When like something doesn't feel right or whatever, or you are, well, thinking about stuff you should do differently. There's that happy place, that place of pride and love for life and lust, right? Where you can fall back on. Well, lust is usually like Aleister Crowley deck, lust is the strength card, but they're very similar. It's both Leo energy, right? So the pride and the lustfulness, the lust for life is very much tied together. That's what's giving you stability. In the spot of the 5, what is causing conflict to arise in your life, and what is, well, the conflict to be resolved, right, is the 3 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, that is the pain you've been carrying, right? 3 of Swords is is a strong mindset about something, right? And usually that kind, like, so strong that it's hardened up. That's why this card often is a sign for betrayal or whatever, right? But it can be betrayal in any kind of sense. So even like if you basically opened up or be like, are vulnerable to someone, right? And that someone is not honoring that truthfulness and openness, that is a form of betrayal, right? So it doesn't have to mean like a third party situation, which a 3 of Swords also can signify, like, can be it, right? So it can be in like what you in a romantic relationship would call a betrayal, right? But it is very much more subtle. This energy is like, it is the pain of something not being reflected back, of something like of your heart being broken in the past, and that is something you're coming out of through that sun, through that happiness that you are actually in. You're just like all over the place with it, right? So in the spot of the 7, which is actually giving you a sense of identity, is the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning, right? The Fool is a new chapter in your life. It's even more than that, right? And I love it when the Fool and the World card come together in a reading, which always means like there is that final challenge that you're going through right now of changing your MO to go into that new direction. Or rather, in this sense, through moving into that new direction in the physical, your spiritual cycle will close, right? And that is very interesting. The abundance is the Daughter of Swords. What is giving you abundance is the Daughter of Swords. That is, well, a new mindset, right? It's a new beginning in mind energy. Look at this owl. This is a small, little, beautiful owl that is so wise and picked up a new skill. So this is you coming out of the sun where you realize, well, actually, it doesn't have to be this way, the way I always thought it would be, right? But there is that sun, and it's very much within you. Like the major arcana is always on from a soul level. It can, of course, mean that keeping your options open, right? And then not wanting to keep your options open mean you got one option that you like very much. That is giving you that sun. So it can be in relationship to another person, or maybe a project, right? That is giving you a lot of energy back, where you realize, actually, I want to focus on this now, on this person, on this project, on this relationship, right? So there is that commitment that I was talking about with the sun, because it makes you happy. So like, why look for something else, right? What you realize in the spot of the 6 is you're coming out of the 8 of Swords, right? Or need to get out of this, which is also an abundance of ideas and thoughts that are used to protect you, right? Or that, let's say, used to protect you. They don't anymore. You're growing out of those belief systems, right? Through that new beginning. And that new beginning can actually flourish when that internal cycle of like not being able to pick a clear direction is closing. And through that, you will realize that some pain from the past, or like pain is always like a wishy-washy word, right? So the remembering an emotional state or reliving an emotional state from the past is going to make you realize that the parameters of that experience have changed. Your life has changed. And it will change even more the moment you realize that and change accordingly, right? So that is very beautiful reading, Aries, right? You're coming from a 10 of Wands, and getting your head straight, right? Because you already have what you actually want. All you need to do is stop looking for different things and focus your energy on that which it is you want to accomplish here. Whether it's a beautiful relationship that you're in or beautiful product that gives you a lot of happiness, there is that sun on the other side of the 3 of Swords, right? In reverse. So you're coming out of the 3 of Swords. And by realizing what makes you happy, and you already have it. So that is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Aries, if that resonated with you, hit the bell, like and subscribe, share to others, and yeah, enjoy your life. Enjoy this cycle closing, but even more so, the next chapter beginning. I love you.